Good morning to the professors, to the ministers. I thank each of you for being present today. I have been more thankful that I'm not getting a grade for this. Because all of these beautiful, wonderful stories that have been told have just been absolutely fascinating to me. And now it's my turn. I will be presenting a short narrative of the unfolding of a vision that was given and is being given to each of the pastors who has been called by the congregation and sent by God to lead Calvary Baptist Church. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John 1:1. In the beginning was the organization of this church in 1895. The men had gathered in Milwaukee in the area that is known as the Haymarket. For the residents living on the near north side of Milwaukee, this was also called down below the hill, and we all knew where that was. Early in the organizing process, some changes were made, and the name of the church was changed from Mount Olive Church to Calvary Baptist Church. Now, we know that because there were some difficulties and misunderstandings and not understanding each other, but we also know that where two or three are gathered, there's always an argument. And then so they changed, the name became Calvary Baptist Church. Calvary joined the Wisconsin Baptist Convention, which gave financial and moral support to the church. In 1922, and then Calvary moved to 1727 North 4th Street. This was the beginning of the vision, and succeeding pastors have indicated they have received like visions. And for a person like myself, I said, okay, then I can believe it. If all the preachers got it, it must be something to it. The vision was to serve the residents in the immediate area. The beginning of the vision was very slowly unfolding. And this building on 4th Street soon became too small for the number of persons it was serving. One of the first ministries of the church, from Reverend Battle, was to educate the congregation how conventions were conducted. The church then had a convention within the church, which was a teaching ministry. As the congregation increased, an annex was added. This allowed space for the youth to hold skating parties and social gathering in a safe environment. This also gave room for the growing number of Sunday school classes. When the decision was made to move to a different location, the discussion was to remain in the vicinity, where most of the African Americans lived. There were discussions about moving way far out to the west side, the north side, but the end-up discussion, they agreed to stay in the area. The property at 2959 North Daytona Avenue was purchased. By this time, the congregation numbers had increased to approximately 1,000 members. This new edifice was occupied in 1970. As the vision continued to unfold, it included providing safe and affordable housing for the elderly. The vision also included having this area include barber shops and beauty shops, grocery stores, filling stations, and any other services that would help provide safe and affordable services. From the vision to provide services for the elderly population, the Calvary Housing Development Association was organized. This group provided new housing adjacent to the church and now has 2 other apartments for the elderly on Martin Luther King Drive. Other ministries that have grown from this vision are the community dinner, which is held every 4th Saturday, a community breakfast every 3rd Sunday. These community outreach ministries are only a few of the ongoing ministries. From this church, there are 6 or 7 churches have grown out of Calvary Baptist, along with 10 persons who have become ministers whose roots are from Calvary. Thus, the church has stayed within the community that needed services, and now the root has produced many shoots as the Word of God is being sent forth. Through well-rounded and meaningful programs, good leadership, and faithful participation of the laity, the ultimate goal of Calvary Baptist Church is to stimulate the spiritual growth of its members, to spread the message of salvation to our community, and to help others to know Christ and find joy in living the life of a Christian. The vision is still unfolding as we continue to follow God's commands. I am about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? Isaiah 43:19. Thank God for the vision, and I thank you for your attention.